Welcome. Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare.
What's up?
Dave.
Must-see movie, Karate Kid Legends. Got to check it out.
Yes. Karate Kid Legends. That's a movie that's out.
Got to check it out. Oh, yeah. Must-see.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. So, we usually start with baseball, but I can't sit here and go through baseball without talking about this. I'm going to let you guys go because then I'm going to go. The New York Knicks fire Tom Thibodeau after the first Eastern Conference final run for the Knicks since the 99-2000 season. Take it away, Dare. I'll sit back and let you go.
I mean, the only way to go from here is to think, why? Why would they do that, right? He's been the Knicks coach 5 years, made 4 playoff appearances. But the only things I've heard about him, he overplays his players. He drills them with the minutes. There was a couple spots in those playoffs where Karl Anthony Towns was sitting on the bench where he should have been playing. And Jalen Brunson is a guy that always holds the ball for way too long. I mean, a coach should say, hey, let's move the ball around. That's what was happening in these playoffs. Jalen Brunson would go on the bench. Then they'd start running the ball. They're moving the ball. They're up 10 points. I could see some reasons.
But with Towns, he's a defensive liability, so you can't say he has to be in there at certain points. He's an offensive threat, but a defensive liability.
Right. But what do you got, Dave? What do you think?
I don't know.
Let me help you out with some stats.
I think
really
Brunson
quick.
should be a 2, first of all. They need to get somebody for a 1. I don't think he needs to be a 2. All right, you can take it.
He led Knicks to the conference finals for the first time since 99-2000. We said that. 226 and 174 career regular season record. 2-time coach of the year with once with the Knicks in the 2021
Well,
season.
good thing is he won't be jobless long.
No.
Yeah, this makes no sense to me. I don't know. I mean, you get him to the dance, and get deep in the playoffs. You're competitive in almost every series you played. Yeah, I'm not understanding this.
Well, you got to admit that Celtics series was a little sketchy. They were down 20 a couple times.
But you should have been. That's the thing is you should have got waxed. That's a game that you went into. That should have been more like the T-Wolves and OKC game. I think everybody besides diehard Knicks fans thought that Knicks were getting waxed.
We all were talking about it in a text.
Yeah.
We all turned it off. I don't think David turned it on, but we all turned it off. And we're all out. But this reminds me a lot of the New York Yankees in 2017. They get to Game 7 of I almost called it the Eastern Conference Finals, the ALCS. They lose to the caught cheating, too little, too late, Houston Astros in Game 7. You were playing against a team that knew every pitch you were throwing
and you were
in
still
the home games, and you were in it. And they didn't fire Girardi, but they let him walk. Thibodeau hasn't even started his 3-year extension yet, so the Knicks still own like $40 million.
They just signed him to that.
They just signed him to the extension
or something, right? Yeah.
His 3-year extension hasn't kicked in yet, so go figure.
Well, let's say maybe they got somebody that they got their eye on. Maybe they're, you know what I mean? Maybe they're trying to start fresh. They got somebody they got their eye on. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
If your team is complaining about minutes played of a game that little kids play in the backyard, then this isn't the right fit for him. The Knicks will go back to obscurity where they belong, and this is why bad organizations are bad organizations. They just keep making the stupid decisions. When's the last time in either of our lives have the Knicks been like, oh yeah, they're the team to beat? Never.
No.
Maybe early 90s. Maybe.
Patrick Ewing.
That's what I mean, yeah.
But maybe. Even then, Jordan was still there.
Right.
So, but this is how this kind of thing happens, because you can't get out of your own way.
So for the minutes thing, their bench isn't deep. So of course you're going to play the best players you got. Their bench is trash, so that kind of sounds like a GM problem. Sounds like the upper management.
But you're in the
need to get 'em.
playoffs, isn't that when you want to unload? Let me play as much as I can.
But this is an all-season thing.
Yeah, weird.
And you're also in the playoffs for, what did you say, 3 out of 4 years?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 years. And you beat the you knocked off the defending champs. I don't want to hear anything about Tatum being hurt because they were up 3-1 and he got hurt. He got hurt in that third win. I don't want to hear anything about it.
With Tatum, they were losing regardless.
It bothers me because it would be, you have a big market team and you just can't get out of your own way. The world would be better if the Knicks were good. The NBA world.
Definitely.
But they'll be mid again next year. Do you think they're going to get past Boston again? No.
Cleveland.
Pacers
are here now.
might have the best current coach in the NBA. Looking for his second ring. Is there anyone? Maybe Kerr? Who's a better coach right now? Steve Kerr?
It's going to be available. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, nobody available.
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm saying.
It's very, very stupid, and it's going to be funny to watch when these cocky-ass Knicks fans who were chanting Knicks in 4 during Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Yikes.
Yeah.
Get that ass whooped. I don't know. It's just pathetic. The Pacers are going to be better next year. The Cavs will be good again. Boston. Who else in the East that's... I think Pistons will take a step up. Pistons will be better than Knicks next year.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so stupid when these teams do this. And we've been stuck back to the Yankees with Aaron Boone for, 8 years now?
I hated Girardi, but
why?
I miss Girardi now.
Yeah.
I definitely do, because I can't stand Boone.
Yeah, they're going to get this guy that babies these dudes. These dudes making $40 million a year to play a effing game.
Yeah.
Oh, poor baby has to play 40 minutes a game.
I think Yankees need to go old school. They haven't been old school in a while. You know what I mean? Get you some old school guy. Some Dusty Baker or something like, you know what I mean? You need some old school dude, some nuts.
Like Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
He's an old school type of dude. Load management. Oh, yeah, why don't you play 20 minutes a game and then go fly luxury first class to the next city and we'll all feel bad for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Thibodeau will be in a better spot. Okay, cash or trash. If Thibodeau's hired this year, maybe he'll take a year off. He's owed $40 million. Thibodeau, with whatever team he's on, will go further than the Knicks in the 25-26 season. Cash or trash?
Maybe not Wizards or something, but I see where you're going. I'm going to say this is cash. He's got to be, top 3 coach.
What are the openings right now?
Yeah, I'm going to say that's trash because there's no good. Who's good that's
looking for a coach? That's a good point.
I mean, if he goes to Sixers, no.
Teams like Knicks that, Bulls, no. They have a good team, so.
Yeah.
Suns, Lakers. Is that guy out already?
No, JJ Redick?
Yeah.
Shot.
Weird. Maybe there's not enough, but I would say that the next time Thibodeau's
if he went on a
head
decent
coach,
team, absolutely.
Yeah. Even if it's like Pistons, like that level.
Oh,
team.
Pistons are going to be.
Yeah.
They're just young. Once they get some experience under them, they're going to be good.
Someone else who's up there, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see. But I don't know. Let's move on. I'm tired of talking about the Knicks. Let's talk about the team that beat their ass. Oh no, that's this one. 17 points. Get closed out kind of with little to no resistance. Knicks get embarrassed by the Pacers. Is 17 points a lot these days?
It is. Yeah, it's a lot. Pascal Siakam gets the MVP.
Yep.
Told you these boys are hungry. I told you.
It should have gone to Obi Toppin, but
Halliburton stepped up like he was gonna get it.
I did see that.
His face dropped when he was.
He should have.
What? Halliburton shouldn't have gotten him.
Siakam was the key to that series.
Yeah. Eaton. Obi Toppin was the key to that series. Let's be honest. Telling you guys, I picked the Pacers to go to when we started to losing the Eastern Conference Finals.
I picked them to win last round.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are getting on board.
I had no faith.
No.
I still have no faith.
Who did they play in the first round that you bailed on them? Oh,
Was it Cleveland?
it was the second round. I don't remember now. Whoever the 5 seed was.
Who played Pistons?
Knicks. All right. Let's talk about the other side. I mean, the Knicks Pacers series was a better series than this.
Way better. It was neck and neck the whole series.
Couple blown leads, but that's coming. Who won the MVP here? Gilgeous?
I didn't see it. It had to be.
But they absolutely blow out the Timberwolves by 30. And there was a meme with I almost called him Towns, but with Anthony Edwards where he was roasting. You remember that game where it was a game 7 Mavs against Suns and Mavs beat them by like 60 or whatever it was? You remember that a few years ago?
Maybe.
Anyways, there was Anthony Edwards was trying to roast him, and now it's flipped back on him. So, thoughts on the Western Conference Finals before we
knew the result of this. I mean, they're a better team. We knew what was going to happen. Thought Minnesota might win a game or two, but you knew what was going to happen.
They had the easiest path to here. Talked about it before.
Yeah, easy.
Lakers with no bigs, and then
I will tell you, Pacers are going to mess around with them, though. I'm telling you right now.
What are you calling, Thunder in 6?
6 probably, yeah. But they're gonna make it tough. They're gonna get waxed one game because Thunder seem to blow somebody out and drop 145 every now and again. But this gonna be a lot better series than people think.
Why does this dude look like he's wearing work boots? That's pretty weird. All right, there. Dave says Thunder in 6.
I'm going Thunder in 5. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree that both of you are wrong. The Pacers win this series in 6. Pascal Siakam.
I will eat my hat if that...
You going to shave your head?
No. Might not grow back.
That's true. Yeah, I'll take the Pacers. Now you can't steal my thunder. We're not re-recording this time.
Mike Conley retired off the... Why do I want to say Grizzly? Timberwolves.
Really?
Yeah, long time.
After Edwards was also saying, hey, I got plenty of time to win a ring.
Yeah.
Dude's like, bro. This is the first finals matchup of two teams who have not won the NBA Finals ever since the 2006 Heat versus Mavericks. This is Dwayne Wade, Shaq. This was when Eric Dampier was talking smack, saying he was the best center in the NBA. Yeah, Eric Dampier. But yeah, there you go. Mavs were up 2-0, and then Heat won 4 straight. So there you go.
That's pretty cool. It's something different.
Yeah, I like this. This is how you get me interested.
It's not Golden State against Lakers. You know what I mean? Like
Golden State against Cavs.
Yeah, something.
Was that 4 years in a row or 3 years in a row or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Ugh. Anyways. So Pacers at Thunder June 5th, which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
On ABC. So Doris Burke will probably be there. Thoughts on Doris Burke? Whatever you had on Doris Burke.
Doris Burke is they're trying to get her out of there from being a commentator.
First smart thing ESPN's ever done.
Maybe for these big games, I'm sure she'll be floating around the regular season.
How about
WNBA?
Perfect.
They're right there.
How about not? What if we didn't have her saying words on TV? What if we did that instead? Let's try that for a while. She's got to be up there, right? It's like that woman who was the radio for the Yankees. Get her out of there.
Susan Wellman.
What does every Yankees fan want to hear every day? A woman with a Boston accent. God, she's terrible.
Man, I don't like that new guy they got. You listen to him yet?
No. It was refreshing. We'll talk about baseball now. To have Michael Kay and Paul O'Neill back yesterday.
Yeah.
After 3 straight days of horrible announcing.
You don't like Nelson? Jeff Nelson?
They were ESPN, ABC.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Apple.
And Apple, yeah.
And Fox. I love John Smoltz and the guy who's with him. Forget who it is, but the hell does it with John? It used to be that dude and John Smoltz and Joe Buck, and then Joe Buck went to ESPN. Thank God.
I like Smoltz, so Smoltz can spit some knowledge.
Is my boy,
yeah, he can throw knowledge.
The fellatio that they provide for Ohtani, and I love Judge, but it was getting annoying.
I couldn't even watch that first game. Oh, do you know who won the World Series last year?
No.
Oh, I don't know. If you want, watch a Yankees-Dodgers series.
Hell, the entire pre-show was about the Dodgers World Series. And then every single thing that happens is like, oh yeah, but Ohtani and Judge do this. Like, shut up. Ben Rice just hit a 500-foot home run.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Judge and Ohtani.
Yeah.
Shut up. That second game was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. But at least they got one. Not 18-2.
I mean, you started Will Warren. I mean,
it's the largest loss the Yankees have ever had against an NL team.
But what does it mean?
What?
In the long run?
That Yankees better not.
Nothing.
Yankees better hope Dodgers ain't in the World Series again. That's what it means.
Yankees better hope they don't pitch Will Warren against them again. But it's just like when they play the Mets. Mets fans get all excited and all happy. What does it mean? You don't mean nothing to us until the end, which Mets ain't going to be there. So
Dodgers,
it doesn't matter.
The Dodgers, we don't want.
They're not that good. I'm telling you right now. People can say what the hell they want. They're not that good. You put aside Freeman and Ohtani, and they're not that good.
But they ate up Max Fried too,
and we
shocking.
And we also bent over their Chinese
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. They've bent him over.
Half their pitching staff's injured.
Who's? Dodgers? They got all their dudes. The only one they're missing is Gossman and who's the other one?
Gossman?
And Snell.
You mean,
Glasnow.
And Snell.
But Snell don't go more than 4 innings anyways.
I think Roki Sasaki's hurt too.
Yeah.
So
well, we're missing one of the best pitchers of baseball. And we're missing last year's Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. I know, but we don't want any part of that.
We want I'm telling you, we want all that smoke. We pick up a pitcher and you get heel back. We want all that smoke times 10.
You need some bullpen action, and you need I don't know, maybe.
Oh Jesus! Pierre's got Glasnow on Snell.
Jesus Christ!
He's a Yankee killer right there. Glasnow.
Yeah, he's I don't have supreme confidence in the Yankees like you do.
I told you last year what was going to happen. I told you they were losing 4 or 5 or whatever I told you, but I'm telling you, you get heel back and he's half of what he was last year and they pick up another stud pitcher, it's over. We want every bit of that smoke. I'm telling you right now.
You mean a stud relief pitcher?
No, starter.
You don't need one.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do. 100%.
Fried, Rodon, Heel, Schmidt, who's
exactly,
and Yarbrough.
You can't throw Yarbrough.
Bro,
I'm telling you,
give me Yarbrough.
Next go round, that dude's 81 mile an hour fastball is getting tattooed.
He'll be fine.
There's no way.
They need some bullpen help badly.
Well, they just got Cruz back, and they got.
I don't have confidence in him. Once they pick up his splitter, it's over.
And they got whatchamacallit? They got Loizaga.
Yeah. I don't know. I just. All right, we could probably talk Yankees for
we definitely
3 hours, but Manny Ramirez wants to become a hitting coach. Help any team. Does he come? You know, like in those old action figures when they'd have like the championship belt on the side. You know, like they come with their little accessories.
Come with a needle or a bottle.
Does he come with some roids?
Now, when I first seen this article, I thought he was coming back wanting to play, and that's why I put it in because I thought it was a joke. But
yeah,
hitting coach. I mean, he was a great hitter. I mean, I don't know if I want this steroid ass Boston. I can't say what I was gonna say, dude. Around my guys.
He was like one of the worst outfielders I've ever seen. You think Soto's bad? See this dude. I almost did a swear. Derping around in the outfield looking like Predator.
Did you ever see him cut the ball off from the center fielder?
Idiot.
Like 15 feet away?
To be fair to him, Damon's arm was like pus. But he cut Damon off with like a diving snag and threw it from his knee. He's an idiot. I don't think, I mean, he's a good hitter, but I don't think you want that in your clubhouse, do you?
I don't know.
See, oh, this is a fun one. Seattle Mariners are going to retire the number 51 twice for Ichiro and Randy Johnson.
That's respect. Respect. Two gods of baseball. I like it.
Yeah. And the Yankees have 2 8s retired and 2 1s, right? I believe.
Who's
but
the other
Yankees
one?
have a double. I mean, there's definitely 2 8s, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not 2 1s. They should free up number 1 and number 6. The coaches can have their numbers retired, but
Yeah.
get
They
out of my
weren't
face.
officially numbers in the first place.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, though. Both guys deserve it. And Randy Johnson was there probably, what, like 8-9 years?
Yeah. Just filthy. Absolutely filthy.
Glad he got his ring outside of Seattle.
I don't think it'd affect anything him pitching today. And it would, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the pitchers, you don't think they'd be good today, but he'd be perfectly, he'd be somebody's one today.
Yeah. Even at his current age.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
All right. Panthers advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals with a 5-3 win. Now, this game is what I thought the entire series was going to be. It was hard-hitting, back and forth. It was absolutely phenomenal. I lied to everyone's faces that the whole series was going to be like this, but it was awesome to watch. And both of you need to be watching the Stanley Cup Finals.
We were in on this game. I was going to watch this one, and then I missed the first one, and it was a wax-in, so I said,
Yeah, the Panthers hammered them, but both of these games, we'll talk about that in a second, but this one was, if you get a chance, go back and watch even the highlights for this one. It's so much fun. And the Oilers, as both Dave and I thought when we started this, that we'd have a Stanley Cup Finals rematch. So the Oilers advance as well. Game 5 win. I thought this was going to be a closer series too. But I have some statistics for you. This will be the 5th time in Stanley Cup history that that there's been a repeat matchup back-to-back seasons. Now, real quick, 68-69, Montreal swept St. Louis both years in a row. Like, how heartbreaking is that? You get to the finals 2 years in a row, you can't even win a game. But the first year, St. Louis's goalie won the Conn Smythe Trophy, the finals or the playoff MVP, even though they got swept.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Must have been like 1-0 games, and he had a bunch of saves or something.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It includes the entire playoffs, though.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
77-78, Montreal and Boston. Montreal won both. So I don't know if you guys know this, but out of the big 4 North American sports, the Montreal Canadiens are second behind the Yankees with 23 Stanley Cup Finals. So a little bit of trivia for you. So they did a sweep in 77 and 6 games in 78. 83-84, Edmonton versus New York Islanders. They split. And then same thing with 08-09, Pitt and Detroit. They split back-to-back years. So out of the 4 previous times, the initial team won both. And then the rematch was split. So this will be the tiebreaker. I just thought it was pretty interesting.
Who you got? I got Panthers. Definitely. 100%.
I want Connor McDavid to get his ring, but I think the Panthers are going to beat him again.
Yeah.
And the Panthers were up 3-0 last year. Edmonton won 3 straight and then lost in game 7.
Panthers just get after it. They're just all over the place.
Yeah.
They look really good right now.
Yeah. Verhaeghe was the I don't know. Oh, they don't do an Eastern Conference Finals or a Conference Finals MVP, but Verhaeghe was an absolute monster. If he plays well in the finals, he'll be the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. So, man, this is a lot of fun to watch. Both of you, all right. Game 1's tonight. Expect homework to be done.
I'm gonna break down on my watches.
All right. Talk some NFL.
Oh God, do we have to? Not NFL in general, but this fine young man right here.
Stephon Diggs, aka Josh Allen, is so happy right now. He is recovering from an ACL injury. and he's caught on a boat. Dare, if you want to explain the clip.
Yeah, there was a clip of him amongst a few women.
Working ladies?
I don't think
were
so.
they?
No, I
Oh.
don't think so. Couple boat hoes, if you will. And he
You can't
pulls
say
out,
hose.
HOSE.
Oh, okay. All right.
and he pulls out what appears to be, I don't know, some kind of drugs, cocaine maybe.
They say cocaine's good for rebuilding your tendons again.
Is that what it is? Is
Yeah.
that the rehab
It'll grow-
process?
yeah.
Tendons are like. That is a good point because you don't sleep if you're on that. So your tendons are just they're working overtime. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they were questioning his "Are you all in?" kind of thing. So it was
Yeah.
on the table that he's gonna get, they're gonna get rid of him, but apparently they're not now. And I think it's because they need him. Because the other receivers, he can pretty much do anything. I don't think unless it involves him.
I don't think he's been all in since a guy named Jefferson came into the league. I don't think he's been all in since then. He's been pouting ever since then and has been a problem. He's a cancer to every team he goes to. He's a problem. And somebody next to me, to my left, called this years ago. We didn't believe it at first, but we kept having hope in him. But
Because on paper, when you write his name down on paper and you put him with C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins,
you're like,
and
ooh,
It looks good.
Tanks?
Yeah.
and who's their tight end? Is it Dalton Schultz? Is their tight end?
Schultz.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a roster.
Yeah.
And
they had Mixon.
Mixon.
But then you put it down on paper and you're like, oh my God. But you got to think about what kind of dude this is. He was crying that the Vikings made it to NFC Championship off of his back on that miracle play. And he was still crying about getting like he's a bad influence and they need to trade him now. If I'm the Patriots, I keep him away from my young quarterback. I trade him. I'll eat another year. You're building an awesome roster.
They're depending a lot on him. 3-year contract, $69 million. This is what they invested in, is this guy.
Yeah.
So Vrabel talked to him, said, clean it up. And it seems like he's responding well to it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to return until week 4.
He really did make that mirror look spotless. He cleaned it up all right.
Vikings definitely made the right choice.
So did the Bills. Now, if you're the Patriots, you're kind of stuck as well because who's going to take him from you? You got to get one of these teams like the Jets, like these horrible franchises. The Knicks will probably take him. Maybe could coach the Knicks.
But when you're
The Raiders,
when your main receiver is Gabe Davis and you're letting this dude go, the team after him, you got to be like, oh, what in the hell? What's going on?
Yep.
They were like, we'll just go with no wide receivers, then have this dude on our team.
Yeah. Who's a team that could keep this guy under control? Like
Don't send him wherever Sanders is. Don't send him there.
who Sanders?
Don't send him where Shadur Sanders is.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's a terrible franchise that would take him. But you know where he would
need
behave?
like a Belichick or something like that. He needs somebody like that.
You know who I'm gonna say? Send him to Kansas City. He'll behave. Guarantee it. They could use him.
Oh.
Yeah.
But would the Chiefs pay? Like, would they just absorb the whole contract? And who are you getting back for him?
Chiefs don't like to pay anybody.
No. Smart.
So I don't see that happening.
But he's not 23 mil right now for a wide receiver one isn't like, because you're in the 30s now. So
I was going to say he's got to be tickling 30, right?
No, 3 years, 69 mil.
No, I mean age. He's got to be tickling 30.
Yeah. I meant like
Yeah, I got you now.
in terms of salary.
So are we in on this guy, or are you out? You got Mac Hollins and you got
I'm way out on
Mario
him.
Douglas as the other wide receivers.
He's got a lot to prove. I'm way out on him. I think he's a problem.
For me, I don't care who my receivers are. It could be the three of us. I'm getting rid of him. That attitude could ruin your franchise quarterback who looks good forever.
And
he can never be the same again.
You know he's going to be punking on him, saying, you better get me the ball, blah, 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 blah.
100%. Is it worth, wouldn't you rather have year 3 Drake May in control of the team than this guy?
Oh.
Because it's year 2 right now. Let Drake May develop some more and then get some studs, but all right. Saquon Barkley's on the cover of Madden.
Join the 99 club.
Madden 26.
How has he never been on the cover of Madden before?
He was on the Giants.
And still was disgusting.
Because Mahomes and Brady have been on it like a combined 5 times.
Hopefully this ain't the Madden curse. Did that finally stop?
I think there's a percentage of it. It's like 60%.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
All right.
it's not every year.
They'd call me and be like, yeah, we're going to put you on the cover of Madden. No, you're not. I'm good.
You're looking around every corner. Like,
Josh Allen was on it a couple of years ago.
Was he?
And Lamar Jackson last year. He's all right.
Broke the little streak because for a while they were like 5 in a row or something.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think something happened. Lamar Jackson. There's something happened. I should have brought a list of every year's curse.
Madden curse. Keep going. Want silence.
Oh, aren't you right there? Yeah, no, I know. I want to say that it went on for
Christian McCaffrey last year.
poor McCaffrey.
I should have known.
He's gonna go off this year. He is gonna go off.
Oh, love of God,
Marshall
these
Faulk.
I think he's
ads.
going fantasy football wise. I think he's going like 4th, 5th overall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna go off. He does this. He gets hurt, comes back the next year, tears it up.
Who does better this year? Saquon or Christian?
Okay, here we go. 99, 2000, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, all the way up to 20.
Damn,
Oh my
was
God.
that 2 of them? That's 2 of them in 10. They got hurt.
Yeah, Fitzgerald and
11, 12, 13, 14.
oh, they're just doing all the years now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn, I didn't know it was that long.
You remember these guys had Madden 25 in 2014? These idiots. And then they had Madden 25 in 2025.
That is saying their injuries, ain't it?
It's just, there's no way because this is just every
It
single
just said
year.
Peterson had a foot sprain.
Jackson would
games.
miss a single game in 2019 when he's added to the COVID list. See, look, they were on together, holding hands.
I know it was
Mahomes would play all 17 regular season games, would come up short of making it to the Super Bowl. Oh, the curse! Allen played all 7. See, so it's like, Christian McCaffrey was on it last year. When was Jackson on it? Oh, back here. Who broke the Madden curse? I don't know. But Vince Young was on the cover of Madden. This is more ridiculous than the dude who's on the cover getting jumped over by Barkley. Vince Young was on the cover.
What was Titans year they ran? Didn't they go to the Super Bowl or close?
That was back 99.
Oh, lost the ran.
Yeah. But if it's me, I'm cool with it. And this guy, if you're the guy who's getting jumped over, do you be like, that's me on the cover of Madden?
Hell no, don't show my number.
They don't.
Yeah.
His number's not visible on there, which is good.
We all know it's 22.
That's messed up.
Jackson.
And he did not get that damn high.
No, it was goofy as hell when they reshot it. And the colors are all weird.
2 foot separation.
Yeah. Real weird.
This has never been done where somebody jumped over somebody backwards, right?
Correct.
But yet they
think
put
so.
it in the game so you can do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have had only him do it, or only a couple people could do it.
And on a rare occasion.
Yeah. Can't do them Madden games anyways. They suck these
They
days.
do.
You ever try a pass over the middle?
Have you played Madden in the past 10 years?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
exact same game.
I have.
But the middle linebackers now can intercept anything over the middle. Anything over the middle, they're picking it. I throw the ball 10 feet up in the air, 15 feet up in the air. This dude jumps up and picks it. I played like 10 minutes with Brand. I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
The defensive AI is out of control. And
It's crazy.
they'll be running. I'll throw a fade up the sideline. In the corner, my guy will have 2 feet of separation. The corner will catch up to him, jump, turn, and snag it. Like, what the
One-handed OBJ.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, Saquon Barkley, he hints at retirement. He was on Chris Long's podcast talking about Barry Sanders being his favorite player. growing up and would like to go out like him. So,
Which I mean, the lifespan of a running back isn't that long, anyways. How old is he? Early
like
30s.
28.
Makes sense.
Hey, he can talk all about retirement all he wants. He ain't going nowhere. Talk to him in 3 or 4 years, maybe. He ain't going nowhere right now.
He got what he wanted though. He just wanted a ring. He got it. What's he need?
Yeah, that boy's still hungry.
Yeah. And big ass teeth he better be. God damn. As long as he gives Philly the heads up, because they just signed him to an extension. So obviously if he retires, he doesn't get it. But as long as they give him the heads up so they can replace him, that's fine. Do whatever you gotta do. I think maybe once Lane Johnson retires, they might have some maybe he'll be like, oh, the right side's feeling a little rough. And then also on Barkley, that's 3 stories in a row. Saquon Barkley. Because Eagles are a top 5 team. 2024 Eagles, the Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 59 champion, are a top 5 team all time. Cash or trash? And if not, who is? Or where do they rank? Whatever.
I'm going to say this is trash. I will give them top 10 because they were a pretty damn good team. They're solid all the way around. Defense, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley. They came up with the push. They use it well. It's got to be something.
Yeah, I got no problem with this. This is cash 100%. One of the best defense I've ever seen. The way they played, not to be on Philly or anything like that. Barkley had his way. Even Hurts. I know Dan don't want to hear it. Even Hurts made some good passes. I mean,
he makes some good passes.
This team. Imagine if they had
Imagine
if they had a real quarterback. What this team would look like.
I go to sleep every night imagining if they had a real quarterback.
Yeah,
every night.
How they bullied Mahomes. This is you took a future Hall of Famer and you made him almost want to sit down and cry. He wanted no part of that game. I'm saying this is cash all the way.
Yeah, this is definitely trash. It's the 2009 New Orleans Saints.
Oh my God.
I had them number 1. Well, you said top 5. You didn't say best.
True. Yeah, but it's them 5 times.
Oh, I had them 4.
It's the it's the 07 through 2011 New Orleans Saints.
So ridiculous.
They're a top 5 Eagles team all time. Probably second. They're not even the top 5. They're not even the top Eagles team all time.
You mauled a team that was going for a 3-peat.
They're scrubs. I was telling y'all all year.
It don't matter. Your team was going for a 3-peat. You got the greatest tight end that ever stepped on the field. You got the greatest quarterback that ever stepped on the field.
Jalen Hurts? The hell are you talking about?
And they shut that team down. Absolutely.
They did drop 55 on the Skins in the NFC Championship game.
You can't even hate this at all.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But it's bananas to say.
You can pick 5 that are better than that?
Yeah, I'm sure I could. Because you're thinking like defense, like the 2000 Ravens.
Obviously, yeah. That's the only defense I can compare to what they did in the Super Bowl.
85 Bears.
Yeah, that's definite.
Gotta
99 Rams. Their wide receiving core, the running back, they were solid as hell.
Put a Chiefs team up there?
No. The 08 Steelers beat the Cardinals with that nasty defense and Big Ben.
And then Eagles.
Maybe.
If you're only saying this because they won the Super Bowl. They had a lot of problems throughout
They did, but we're talking about Super Bowls. I mean, we're talking about the best team all time.
Yeah.
And that ends with Super Bowl.
Does it have to? That's the next question. Because the
absolutely. Because if you were to talk about like a Marino and his Miami teams, yeah, they could have been really good. But if you don't have the shine at the end of the day, nobody talks about Marino ever.
Right.
When he was probably one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever step on the field, and nobody ever says anything about Marino. We drop it every now and again, but Marino's just forgotten.
Was it 18-1 Patriots?
There was some
final game to a hungry Giants team, but
Giants team that was on a roll.
See, and that's another thing where that falls in. The Patriots team being so good for so long, you fall into things like Judge, how he's doing, not to jump to baseball. You kind of just expect it. You know what I mean? It's not anything like, oh my God, he's so great. We see it every day. So we're just like, Yeah. Oh, Judge hit another 2 home runs today. That was like them. What they win 5 in a row or something? How many they win in a row? Not 5 in a row. How many they win in a row?
Patriots?
I mean, out of the 5, how many they win? Patriots. What they win?
5 what?
Out of the 5 Super Bowls. How many they do?
They won 6.
How many in a row though? What was there 2 and then missed one?
Got to be
2?
2. Yeah.
2 was their max.
So out of 5 years or whatever, they won 4 Super Bowls. But we just they're Patriots. They always win.
Like that team specifically though, and like what about that Broncos team that lost to the Seahawks in the Super Bowl?
That was a good.
Do you remember how nasty that's another defense? Was that Eagles defense better than the Seahawks defense?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
But like if you think about that Broncos team with Demaryius Thomas, Julius Thomas, Eric Decker, who was it? I forget who the running back was. No, Sean Marino.
Okay.
Maybe. But that team was disgusting. I don't know. It's hard to say, and I don't want to be like, yeah, that's the best. Maybe he's not crazy. I don't. They have one of the best offensive lines I've ever seen. I know you guys don't like to talk about it, but
no, it's true. They started 2-2. Their coach was a disaster. Couldn't talk to the quarterback.
Yeah, he was almost on his way out. They were talking about sending him on his way.
Your star wide receiver reading a book on the sideline.
Yeah.
Lions didn't make it to him. Bucks didn't make it to him.
But when it counted, they destroyed teams.
They almost got beat by the Rams. It was one play away.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some, wow, you got lucky.
Yeah. Then they got to the show and just ran.
The Rams were the only team in that playoffs that was like within striking distance. They blew out everyone else.
Who did Skins just get done beating the week before?
Lions.
Bucks and Lions. Yeah, they missed out on Bucks and Lions.
But Lions...
Oh, Commanders.
Skins destroyed the Lions and then got 55 dropped on them. So
that's what I'm saying. I mean...
Yeah. Maybe it's not.
I don't know. Crazy. I'm just still in awe, not to be on them or anything. I'm just still in awe what they did to Mahomes and what they did to the Chiefs.
They were not ready for that defense.
No, Mahomes'
Chiefs
face.
were not ready.
That's what you should have had our cover. Mahomes' face after in that third quarter.
I can change it later.
That would have been great. He wanted no part of that game.
What do I search under Google? Mahomes' stupid face.
He wanted Andy Reid to just come hold him. He was like, somebody get me out of here.
They should have put Carson Wentz in.
Like that Tom Brady sitting down looking at the ground. You remember that one?
Somebody just hold me. I think it was a lot of who they did it to, too. I mean, it was just crazy. Insane.
Yeah, imagine, like, just take Marino from that 83 Dolphins team and put him on this Eagles team.
And there was no point in that game that you were like, oh, Chiefs got a shot. It was like out the gate.
No, they're dumping the Gatorade on the coach and the Chiefs. Only
it was 12 minutes into the game and they're already celebrating.
I was telling you guys all year, y'all need to get off the Chiefs' nuts because they suck.
It's just something that's stuck. Like Brady, you can't bet against him. If you're betting, man,
that's all it was.
Bet against him.
Just winning, but ugly though.
It was
ugly.
Yeah.
When you're going to ask playoff predictions for next year,
we're going to do that right now.
They're going to be in there. Yeah,
it's going to
be in a moment.
It's going to be Chiefs again.
What is this? Oh. So the Eagles trade Bryce Huff to the 49ers. Free up $15 million of cap space for a mid-round pick. But the rumor now is that a certain Bengals defensive end is heading to the green and black. So
Jesus.
Trey Hendrickson.
No.
That's the rumor now.
Wow.
So
Jesus.
What a disaster.
Yeah, that's
they got rid of T. Higgins. What a disaster.
I don't understand why you would you rather have T. Higgins and Jamar Chase or Jamar Chase and Trey Hendrickson? Because your problem last year was defense. Why are you this stupid?
And you have Joe Burrow, who's going to make anybody a star.
Yeah.
You don't need
allegedly.
Exactly right.
Does he need 2 top wide receivers to be? Maybe he does. Maybe he's overrated. I don't think that.
I don't either.
I think he's nasty. But why can't you see the big picture? Yeah, it's going to be great. The offense is going to be fun, but the defense is going to suck. So, I mean, this would be my wet dream right here. Well, really, it would be Hutchinson from the Lions, but this Trey Hendrickson's a monster, and he would fit in swimmingly next to Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. Oh,
That's insane.
Was that a chill?
Yeah, it was just me getting an erection.
Thought I felt the table go up a little bit.
But yeah, that's the new rumor because Hendrickson doesn't want to play without a contract. So, all right, offensive line guys. One of the best centers in the game is retiring, Frank Ragnow, and he's officially retiring because of his health. He's only played, I believe, 7 seasons, but he's one of the top centers in the game. So this may affect the Lions overall, especially because they didn't know before the draft.
I hate that players do that. I mean, I'm sure this was unforeseen kind of thing, but Derek Carr just drives me nuts.
Because if you're Frank Ragnow, you're not doing it just because you're selfish, because the Lions are top contenders. So
this is the time to do it. Yeah, your team sucked for so long.
Yeah. That sucks. I mean, hopefully he's all good.
He did the smart thing, though. He's listening to his body. A lot of athletes don't do that, and they play and wind up tearing something or can't walk after they're done. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Smart. Got paid. You got your bank. Live your life now.
Good for him. If he would have played another 5 years, he's probably a Hall of Famer. So, let's see. So, do you guys want to do Super Bowl predictions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's. Why don't we do? Do you want to do division winners? Who's in the conference finals? And we don't have to fill out the whole bracket, but let's see. NFL standings. I'm just gonna pull. I did standings with a Z. So why don't we start with the AFC East? Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots. And then we'll just go around.
Bills are the only one making out of that division. Other teams have
so many issues. The playoff teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Anybody that says anything different than the Bills is crazy.
Let's make it easy. Same. All right. Steelers, Ravens, Bengals, Browns.
I don't know. Bengals are making me nervous about that.
Yeah?
We're just talking about. I thought they were going to get Hendrickson back. I think I'm going to stick with just Ravens making it out of this.
Give me I'm going to take the Ravens and the Bengals. I'm not scared of their defense.
See, the Steelers, if they get Rodgers, I would say they'll be in the playoffs. But I don't know what he's doing. He's playing around too much.
As of right now, he's not on the team, so we're calling it as it stands now.
Okay, so we all think Ravens will win the division. I think by process of elimination, the Bengals make the playoffs. They'll probably be 9-8, 10-7.
Oh.
So we all have Bills and Ravens, and Dave and I have Bengals as well. There's AFC South.
I'm going with Houston and Jacksonville. Colts are in their quarterback. They want to get rid of their quarterback.
He sucks.
Titans.
Can anyone ever listen to me?
Titans. They got the new quarterback there, but I don't think anybody could play quarterback at that line.
Yeah, give me the Texans.
Throw it.
That's all I got is 4, right? 5,
7,
7,
7, bro.
Oh no, I go to the West, though.
Yeah. So Dave wants Houston, and I'll take Houston as well. I want to say Jacksonville so bad, but they did me dirty.
They're back.
All right. I'm going to skip that. AFC West, there you have 3 spots. So we all have 3 spots, so we're all going to say the same 3, aren't we? The same
AC,
3 that made it last year.
AC, Chargers, and Broncos.
Yes, for you as well?
I don't see Chargers. Give me the Colts, and then give me the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Are you nuts?
Why?
Because Richardson's going to be out, and they got who lurking?
Who?
You know. Don't they have Daniel Jones?
Don't.
Isn't it Daniel
my
Jones?
God.
Give me Daniel Jones and the Colts.
They got Zach Wilson.
After week 4. And then give me Broncos and Chiefs.
All right, who's your 1 seed? Bills, Baltimore, Kansas City, or Houston?
I'm going with the Ravens. Seed.
All right, rank doing 1 through 7.
2 Chiefs, 3 Bills.
Well, Houston has to be 4 unless you think
Houston.
Jacksonville's going to win the division.
No, I don't think so. 5 Denver. 6 Chargers. Yeah, and then 7.
Give me Chief, Raven, Colts, Bills, and then I got to take Texans. That's my only one in
Texans
that one.
or Colts.
No. So what am I at, 4?
Yeah.
Who do I have on top?
Bengals, Indy, Denver. You're doing wild card now.
We'll go Denver, Bengals, Indy.
Denver, Bengals. You're insane.
I'm telling you, Daniel Jones be their quarterback by week 4.
All right. Quick question: is Taylor Swift and the tight end still together?
Yes.
Okay. Kansas City 1. Then we'll go Ravens, Bills, Houston, San Diego, Denver, Bengals. All right, let's do the NFC East. Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants.
I will go Eagles and Commanders.
Dave?
We know Dan's picking. Yeah, give me the Eagles and Commanders as well.
Eagles to win the division?
No.
Yes.
Commander. No and yes? Dave says yes. Washington. And I'm going to take Dallas, Philly, Washington. Dallas, obviously, to win the division. I mean, come on. What are we doing?
Dallas might be last.
Best
in that
wide
division.
receiver tandem of all time. Get over it. You got a problem with Dallas, you got a problem with yourself. All right.
They got a Micah Parsons problem right now.
NFC North, Lions, Vikings, Packers. And then nobody cares about the Bears.
If I pick 2 there, I'm going with Lions, Vikings.
Lions to win the division.
Lions win the division. Can I pick a 3rd here or no?
And you can pick 4 if you want.
And I'm picking Bears.
Jesus Christ. No Packers, huh? Wow. Dave.
It's not.
What am I doing? The North, or am I picking all number
North.
ones?
It's not going to be
the top
same,
3.
It won't be the same as last year.
Give me
Something's gonna
Lions,
change.
Vikings, Packers. Lions win the division. Packers are a game behind them. Did you do the next one?
I'll take Lions, and I guess I'll take all 3. Lions. Wait. Lions.
Vikings is a tough one.
JJ McCarthy will be fine. Yeah. Minnesota's out for me then. What are you doing? Tampa, Atlanta, Panthers, Saints.
Bucks. Bucks the only one going out of that division.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
Oh my God, that's why you're doing
Oh,
that.
I see. All right, I'm with you now. Tampa Bay, Carolina. And I'll take Tampa Bay. So out of the West, we all can only pick one team.
That's all that's
sorry.
needed.
Dare picks 2.
Oh.
Dave and I can only pick the winner, division winner.
All right, give me the Rams. I did not want to pick the Niners, but Niners.
And give me the Arizona finally going to break through Cardinals.
This is the I smoked crack before we started.
I'm telling you. What happened last year when I picked? What happened?
We don't know.
I don't
The
know.
only game I missed on was Packers beating Dallas. That's the only game I missed on. Check it. And it's coming again.
I wouldn't even know where to look.
It's coming again.
Unless I
ask
went to
people out there. They've been listening this whole time.
Riddell Sports.
They've been listening this whole time.
I'm trying to promote the channel.
I'm telling you.
It's in the archive.
You guys want to put money down? Put it down now. Arizona Cardinals are winning the NFC West.
Why?
Because they
What did
are.
they do? What are
They've been on the
Marvin
cusp
Harrison Jr. is going to be
for a
the,
long
that
time.
guy.
And it's that
What?
time.
A number 1 overall pick?
I'm telling
James
you.
Connors beat the hell down. Kyler Murray can't see over his offensive lineman.
He got taller. He wore them platform
Can
shoes
we
this year.
talk about something really quick? Dave picked the Carolina Panthers to make the playoffs. If you look at that section, PA points against 534 with a negative 193.
They're going to turn it around this year.
It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming.
That
Got a
is
couple good wide
by
receivers.
far the worst.
I'm telling you.
You're telling me words when I don't believe them. All right, give me your AFC championship game. Give me both AFC and NFC championship game.
Are we doing the order of the first?
We don't have to go through the whole playoffs. Just give me your AFC championship.
No, I mean, you know how we did the order here?
No,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
We're gonna do the whole thing, but go ahead.
It's yours, Mama.
AFC championship.
Chiefs and Ravens. It's like the repeat of last year for me.
Give me the Kansas City
2 years.
Chiefs
2 years in a row.
and the Cincinnati Bengals. They're dropping 45 a game, and they're winning by 1 point each game this year.
Well, in that sense, you better hope that Indy beats Baltimore, because Bengals are your 6th seed, and if
See, you didn't tell me all that. Indy's beating Baltimore.
Oh,
the
I
hell
see.
with Baltimore.
so okay.
Down, down, down.
Gotcha.
This is terrible advice.
It ain't gonna matter because the end result's gonna be the same. I could pick Vegas, Broncos, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Cleveland. I could pick all them teams, and the end result ain't gonna matter because who I pick last is gonna be the team that's playing the Super Bowl. We already know it. It's already chiseled. You look it up. It's already written down.
What is
2026 Super Bowl AFC is who? We all know. You can say it, so it doesn't matter.
Cowboy.
I'm gonna take Buffalo versus. There's no way. It's got to be the Chiefs because none of these teams. I mean, Denver possibly could, but none of these other teams. Houston's not going to beat Chiefs on the road in the winter. It's just not going to happen. So I'll take a rematch. Buffalo, KC,
Like that.
NFC.
Lions. You already heard Dallas. It's
Mm-hmm.
the Lions Commanders.
Lions, Commanders, huh? Dave.
Give me rematch of last year. It's going to be Philly and Chiefs, but give me
Obviously, you're picking Philly then.
yeah, Philly's obviously going. And I don't know. What are my choices? I don't even know my seeds. Give me Green Bay. They can't because they're going to play together, right? They're going to play each other.
They might. I'm going to take Dallas and... Man, I don't trust Detroit. I just don't trust
either.
Detroit. I'm going to take Dallas versus Washington NFC Championship game. All right, who's your Super Bowl and your win?
Now who's bugging? That's almost as ridiculous as my Carolina pick.
A little silly.
No,
A little silly. Baltimore. No. Yeah, Baltimore, Detroit. Detroit's winning the Super Bowl this year.
Isn't that who you picked last year?
Nope, I had Baltimore win.
Over Dallas. You had Baltimore, Dallas.
Baltimore, Dallas.
Although there's not any evidence yet to think that they will beat them, but until they are eliminated, I have to pick the Kansas City Chiefs.
See what I wrote for yours?
Against
I can't. Oh, yeah.
AC against what? Philly? Oh, you had the rematch.
Yeah.
So KC over Philly, okay? And I'm going to take Buffalo versus Dallas in Super Bowl 60.
That actually would be
That would be a good
a
one.
good Super
Because
Bowl.
Dallas can only beat Buffalo in the Super Bowl. And Dallas wins 61-7. So that'll be your Super Bowl champion. Dallas Cowboys, everyone. Celebrate. Celebrate. It's the Cowboys. What are we doing? All right.
Just freaking lunch me.
And Dare wanted to do this as well, even though we just kind of just picked it. Here's a tier list. We all got to agree, so it's voting, even though this went horribly last time where we voted on something. It was the worst thing ever.
I won't make eye contact with Darren.
So stupid.
We should start with the worst
Well, we can just start if you
Go in
want.
order.
Yeah, just I don't know what this order is, but Bengals, Super Bowl contender, playoff team, mid, bad, or vying for the number 1 overall pick.
Mid. My vote.
I agree.
Second best receiver in the league. I would say they're definitely a playoff team. And a
2
nasty
votes for
quarterback.
mid.
I got you. We got
All right.
that. We're cool.
Patriots.
There's no reason to think that they're not going to be bad.
I want to put them like on that line between
Like,
bad
right
and
between
mid,
these,
like
right?
hair,
Yeah.
because it might swing up a little bit. They're not playoff team, but I think they can be mid. But I'll stay with bad, but I want to kind of lean them up to mid.
If Diggs would grow up, we could get him in mid, but I'm gonna agree with bad.
I won't make eye contact with Dare.
Why the hell is this so like jacked? Whoever put this together
Chopped it off.
doesn't like the Patriots. I don't know. Saints. Derek Carr retires. They got Spencer Rattler, number 1 overall pick. Maybe they can get Archie Manning, whatever. Archie Manning, the Manning's dad, used to play for the Saints. Maybe their son, was it Cooper? Is that the third Manning? Maybe Cooper Manning's son, Arch, will play for them next year.
He's nasty.
I don't even think that the Saints should be on this chart. I think you got to put them under bad.
Yeah, I agree.
No, not like that. Wait, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, under bad.
Yeah.
All right, Steelers. Mid?
It's going to go on the quarterback, but that's another one that's going to be between mid and playoff.
Yeah.
You still have one of the greatest coaches of all time. You could, Mason Rudolph could still get him.
That defense is
in there.
consistently good.
Yeah, I'm on mid too.
Yeah, I'll leave it at mid, but it's almost playoff team.
All 3 of us.
Mid, yeah.
Yeah.
If Rodgers goes up there, I'll push him up a notch, but San Francisco.
I'm going to say playoff team based on their easy schedule. I know you guys
they
don't
do
have
have
them in the playoff.
McCaffrey back. They lost some weapons. You still have Ayuk's a problem, and he's garbage. I don't have a chance.
They have Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with this being a playoff team, and I don't have a problem with this being mid. So I'm gonna let you make the call.
I say playoff team.
You guys didn't have them in the playoffs.
But they're by playoff teams it means playoff contender. Like
Okay.
They'll
be in the hunt.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to put that.
Yeah.
But here we are. Ricky Pearsall over or under 100 catches this year. Bet it. Book it. Dave's the only one that's going to put these dopes in the playoffs.
Let's
but
go.
Arizona. I'm going to say
Playoffs, baby.
my vote is for bad.
No.
Definitely bad.
That's gay. I mean, that is not good.
He's just celebrating Pride Month. Falcons. I'm between bad and number 1 overall, but
Me too. I'm definitely bad.
I'm
do
in
they win a
mid.
few games? Oh,
Mid and bad.
so we'll say bad for that then. Ravens obviously Super Bowl
Obviously.
contenders. Yeah,
Definitely.
across the
Great.
board. Same thing for Bills.
Absolutely.
Panthers.
Consistently number 1 overall.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Oh, I was
Come
gonna put them under bad, but I was just messing.
You better
with
put
Dave.
them next to Niners,
Did
boy.
you just see his negative
It don't
points
matter.
against or whatever it was?
Don't matter. Black and blue, baby. I'm buying me a jersey this year too. It's already on the way.
Over under 10 points per game average for the Panthers.
You
this
guys
year.
know? You guys know how many games they lost that were close last year? I think it was Philly that lost by at
Not
the
a
end.
lot.
It was
based on
20 to
those
20.
standings.
Don't look it up. My stats sounded good for everybody out there listening.
Negative 193.
People are like,
doesn't
damn,
sound
Panthers
close.
might not be that bad.
Oh, they're bad.
I'm telling you, you guys are going to eat those words. Mid.
I think after this we need to go through the Panthers schedule. I want to see who they're going to beat.
Oh, they got a hard schedule too.
Do they actually?
Their schedule isn't very good. They got like 5 teams that are a chance that they can win.
Oh, see, they don't even recognize it. They're like, what?
Yeah.
What about the Bears? While I'm looking this up,
The Bears, I'm going to put them as playoff team.
You
Jesus.
have to play them 3 other teams in that division. That's 6 games. You better put them at number 1 or bad.
They got a shot at Browns, Cardinals, definitely the Saints.
this
Probably
ain't
gonna
bad.
beat
The Panthers' schedule is kind of easy.
The Jets, maybe. Cowboys, maybe.
You
Yeah.
think?
Falcons.
Okay.
Scrubby ass Falcons.
Yeah, Houston, Pitt.
They got
New
a
England, I
shot.
think it's gonna be better. Oh, yeah,
They got a shot at like
Dallas.
6-7 wins.
Hell yeah, they're winning 10.
Oh my god.
Come on.
This is crazy.
I'm telling you.
Where do you vote for Bears? Because I'm putting them at bad. You can be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'll meet you in the middle at bad.
You mean mid?
No, bad. Because I thought we were doing I thought we were doing number one overall.
I see. Browns. If Shador Sanders starts, Super Bowl contender.
Number one overall.
I agree.
Definitely
Trash.
number 1 overall.
And we're not
Cowboys.
letting you do this.
Super Bowl contenders.
Cowboys.
Put them right next to
There's-
Steelers.
There's no Super Bowl champion bracket, but
Yeah. Right next
They're
to
gonna,
Steelers.
they're gonna be mid. Yeah, give them mid.
you guys are out of control.
What did you say? What?
Super Bowl contenders. If we're being real, though, the Ravens and the Bills aren't Super Bowl contenders because the Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl. Even though I just said the Bills would be, but Broncos playoff team
Playoff team.
across the board. Lions Super Bowl contender.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
What? Not a contender?
I lost so much confidence in them. I was on them so hard last year, too.
Yeah. Titans
Number
Number
one.
across the board.
Agreed.
Packers
Playoff.
playoff.
Don't do it there.
Playoffs.
In the hunt, we'll give them that.
Yeah.
Texans playoffs, obviously, because of that weak division.
Yeah.
Yes,
Agreed.
yes.
Do it. Drop
Number
it
one
on him.
overall. The Colts deserve Anthony Richardson. I've said this 100 times, but they deserve him after booing Andrew Luck. Screw the Colts.
I'll give them bad. I think bad's fair.
So you say playoffs.
Yes.
I say number one. Dare says bad.
So they're bad.
So we got to vote between bad and mid. And obviously, I'll say, because we're splitting the difference. So I'll say bad.
All right, we'll go bad then.
Jags, I would say mid. Maybe like
I want to give them playoff. So
I'd
you're
like
tiebreaker.
to. I don't think they're gonna. I'm going with mid towards bad.
damn.
I'd like for them to be playoff team because I think they do have the talent to do it.
Chiefs, obviously.
Yeah.
Rams.
That's a tough one. That's either going to be a really, really good surprise or, oh, crap. I got 4 wins.
Who are you scared of in their division? The Niners?
I think that
Seahawks.
I think that whole division's crap.
Depends on if
anyways.
Darnold goes back to his old ways or not.
He'll be fine.
I
Is it
would
just the
throw them
Vikings?
at mid.
I'd playoff team.
I think they're playoff contenders, so I'll put playoffs as well. Tie-breaking vote. Chargers playoffs.
No faith in
Cross
them, but you
those.
can throw them in the playoffs.
Dolphins. Bad. They're mid to bad.
Mid to bad.
You got to
definitely.
give them mid. You have to.
Alright.
They're always decent.
Vikings playoffs
I'm saying playoffs.
across the board. Giants.
Get that pick, baby.
I think mid now. They made some moves.
They did.
If Dart is anything,
Yeah.
they're going to be pretty mid.
Dart's not starting, is he?
Oh, might
Probably will
Russ
be
Wilson.
after a minute.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Russ
they got
Wilson.
Wilson and
They go
whatchamacallit,
mid.
Winston.
Abdul, yeah. But Winston's. Oh, and then they got my boy Cam Scatabo.
You better,
Neighbors.
you better
Yeah,
bad them.
Come on.
I like,
Alright,
I
I'll
like
let you
mid.
think
I
'em.
like mid.
You guys are high as hell.
Pretty much, yeah.
The
Justin
Jets.
Fields,
Mid to bad to number one.
number 1.
What do you think?
I'm dumb. It wouldn't matter either
Beat
one.
the Jets. Raiders. Geno Smith. Ashton
Coach.
Genty. Pete Carroll.
I'll go with bad. I can't put them
I think
mid.
bad's fair.
I can't put them mid.
It's good that you didn't make me the tiebreaker because I couldn't decide. Seahawks.
That's a tough
I
one.
think
too.
it's tough.
playoff contender for me.
They lost Metcalf.
They gained Darnold though.
You're gonna find out at Darnold's what's up this year.
I'm going
Yeah.
mid.
And mid's fair. Because either way, they always find a way to get close to the playoffs or ruin somebody going to the playoffs, and I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Bucks playoffs because of the division.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders.
You have the rest of their division here, and we got to save the champs for last. But we'll go Skins. Are they Super Bowl contenders?
I wouldn't hate it.
I think so.
I think they're playoff, but I wouldn't hate if you put it in Super Bowl contender.
It's so hard to judge though off one season. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it.
You're coming around.
What?
I've been telling you guys this.
To judge on one season?
Yeah, to not do that.
But I wouldn't hate it. Whatever one you want to put them on the top.
I think it's safe for playoff team.
Yeah.
It's safe.
All right, then,
I'm not going to give them that title yet.
And the defending champs.
Obviously, they just won it. So you
last two up there going to the Super Bowl. So
they lost a lot of players, but they got to be there. All right, let us know what you think about your picks. Is that 620? Holy crap!
Now, what does that make? What we put up here would that make a playoff, or we over a couple teams?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd need another AFC team. We all had the Bengals, I think, in the playoffs.
I didn't. I Jags.
And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 in the NFC and 6 in the AFC. So that's kind of mid-teams still make the playoffs all the time.
True.
All right, cash or trash. We got a couple here. Cash or trash, Dave, because I think you put this one in here. Old school.
Oh, yeah, I did. That's from last year. Yes.
Old school players aren't as good as our generation of players.
I think this is trash.
So if you want to refine what you mean,
yeah, I just
what's
mean
our generation?
I mean, I just mean like 80s and 90s, you know, compared to the people today, because they always talk about, I mean, you can even go a little bit farther back than that. You get a lot of people saying, oh, well, this dude wasn't throwing 105, or this dude wasn't doing this, or this dude wasn't 6'7", 270. Well, I mean, you also have completely different training. You know what I mean? All the cryo chambers and all the treatments and all that stuff. And there's just so much, it's just so much different. And these guys back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe not 90s, yeah, probably 90s, yeah. You break an ankle, you crack something, you break a finger, maybe not an ankle, but you break a finger, you're playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These dudes get rest days. These guys in the 70s and 80s don't know what the hell a rest day was.
Yeah.
They play and play and play, and I think this is absolute trash.
Yeah, another thing, Chipper Jones was saying that he would bat 180 or whatever if he played today.
He's lying his ass off.
The problem is all these players, especially the younger players today, have seen 100 miles an hour their whole lives, so they're used to it.
Yeah.
Is it harder? Of course. But I think this is trash that the generations can be compared to another, first of all, but that they weren't as skilled. They were certainly tougher.
Yeah.
No doubt of across the board tougher.
Every sport.
Every
Hands
single
down.
sport. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is cash.
We knew it. That's why I put it in. I knew it.
So if you think about the big man, I'm thinking basketball-wise. The big men can shoot threes. Obviously,
is that a good thing?
Yeah, they're really good at threes. They can drive the floor. So obviously the nutrition, the training technology has made all these players better. You kind of just made my argument for me, though. They're better today?
But that's what I'm saying. They went without this. You know what I mean? And they still played 150 games. These dudes are playing 100 games.
If you drop one of them players in today, they'd be in trouble.
I don't think so.
Be more specific.
I put 24-year-old Shaquille O'Neal in this NBA, he would drop 45 a night.
60 a game.
Yeah, he dropped 45 a night.
Rudy Gobert is
not true.
There is nobody that's going to get in his way of his one dribble spin around dunk.
No.
Nobody.
See, Shaq's a good one because they would follow him consistently.
Yeah, they would. They definitely would.
They'll run out of players.
Yeah.
But there's nobody stopping that.
Every single play.
Yeah, they would definitely follow him a lot, and he wouldn't have.
But if you want an example of what a team could look like, look at what Ryan Yarbrough is currently doing. The dude throws in the mid-80s, and the Dodgers, the kings of the sporting world, couldn't hit him.
Yeah.
They had like 4 hits over 6 innings. He throws 80 miles an hour.
Yeah. Look at CeCe at the end of his career. He is maxing out 90, 91 and just blowing dudes away.
To Dave's point, with Shaq, if you put Mike Allstott in current or Adrian Peterson or Walter Payton, these little skinny ass dudes couldn't tackle him.
You don't think so?
No.
It would have been
eventually,
Marshawn
yeah,
Lynch
but
all over again.
Jerome Bettis is
Yeah.
another one.
DB trying to come in and tackle him head up. You, Kurt.
Yeah. I was just watching Mike Allstott highlights again. That's
I mean,
why
I agree
mentioned him
that-
first.
Dudes these days are definitely bigger, stronger, but I was just saying that they have so much
But are they
helping
bigger?
them. Yeah,
Like
they're big
you see
boys.
Jaden
But if you-
Daniels.
You take a Ray Lewis to Mike Allstott, you know what I mean? Like, you're picking the best players of the best players.
Right, but if
in
you
that
look
time.
at sizes, Fred Warner is the size of Brian Dawkins. Fred Warner is a current middle linebacker. Brian Dawkins was the free safety, the smaller of the two safeties for the Eagles. Yeah. It's crazy how little these dudes are now. It might be the nutrition thing, sure.
Yeah.
But do you think 16 games of playing against Jerome Bettis, Allstott, Peterson, you think these little soft-ass dudes could hold up? No shot. How many teams also in the NBA right now could even keep Shaq away from the basket? Like right now.
I can't even think of one dude that would stop him.
Because
Not
even
even one.
Jokic, your best center, he's getting
Jokic's
destroyed.
gonna get out of the way.
Yeah.
He's gonna get out of the way after a while.
What about that skinny brother from Spurs?
Oh,
I almost said
Wembanyama. Yeah,
Wemby's
but he
getting
couldn't. He
folded.
couldn't.
He's
he couldn't
9'2",
guard him.
160.
Shaq couldn't guard him.
Shaq wouldn't need to guard him. He plays zone. He covers the paint. Anyone trying to drive is done for.
I'm not trying to diminish Shaq or anything, but I'm saying
Sounds
that,
like you are.
that's the example you use. That's not fair. It's like the top 10 player of all time. You're like, oh,
How
well,
about
Shaq will do that.
Brad Miller would dominate right now.
No shot, Brad Miller.
I almost called him Sean Bradley. What's his name? Stuart Bradley? What's his name?
Oh,
The
Sean
7'6"
Bradley?
Yeah.
dude. Sean Bradley.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brad
you're
Miller.
right.
I think he was on the Kings.
Yeah,
Kings
he
and
was a
Bulls and
small forward or something, right?
No,
he
he's
was
a center.
shooting. He was a
Yeah,
shooting
he might have
Miller.
been a center.
Who was
yeah.
the shooting Miller?
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a mid center. Eric Dampier would be today's Shaq.
I can't believe they
100%.
went away from that.
Sagana Jop would be.
That NBA was so good when they were banging in the paint. That was so good.
Guys that couldn't even dribble the ball. Sean Bradley couldn't even dribble. Do you remember playing with him on the game?
Yeah.
And he tried to do a crossover. He loses it.
Long
Get you
Juju.
Get you some yow up in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And Yao could bang too. Like he could hit the step out for some shots.
Yeah.
Tyson Chandler.
One of my
against these
favorites,
dudes?
Hakeem. Hakeem would eat
Oh
these
my
dudes
God.
up.
Oh my God. It'd be like when Wilt was playing against Bob Cousy and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be
Dropping 100.
like, yeah. Easy.
I just seen Wilt
Allegedly.
highlights.
They didn't have anything on film, so allegedly.
No, I just seen Wilt highlights.
of him dropping
It
his
wasn't,
100.
it wasn't even fair. Oh, I don't think it was
Yeah.
100. I think
His
it was 70 or
100
something.
allegedly happened, but there was no film of it.
All right, one more, and then we'll go back to NBA to wrap it up. Okay, I want to set this up. Cash or trash on fans of teams saying "we" when referring to their team. Like the Packers play the Eagles, we lost. Cash or trash?
I like it. I'm going to say this is cash. People get involved in the sport. Who cares? Sure.
I mean, depending on what kind of fan you are, like some people are like, you know, Ghost fans and they jump on the bandwagon, but somebody like me who's been Yankee fan ever since I can remember, I don't say it, but once in a while I might, but I don't have a problem with this. You know what I mean? If you dedicate, if this is a part of your life, like Yankees are part of my life. I spend 3 hours with them a day, 150 games a year minimum. So
Yeah, depending on what frickin' channel.
yeah.
Pieces of.
So yeah, I don't have a problem with this. I mean, sometimes when people say it, I kind of cringe a little bit. I'm like, didn't you like the Red Sox 2 years ago? You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. So I was coming from a perspective of you're not on the team.
Yeah.
So you're saying
I just feel,
bandwagon jumpers should chill.
And I just feel like we isn't a problem if you really, you know what I mean? If you're deep into it, like I am. Like they lose, it bothers me. I'll go to work. Packers lose. I go to work the next day. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
You know, this stuff bothers me. I suck this in.
I think it might be more appropriate if it's like SU. If it's your hometown team, that makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I take this on the chin though. I mean, I feel like I lost that game. You know what I mean? I feel like I lost with them a lot of the sports I watch.
Now, for me, this is cash. And if you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have said this was trash. I hated it. It's like, you're not playing.
Yeah.
You're not on the team. What are you doing? But I've completely done a 180 in my old age now. And you contribute to this team more than you can imagine. When you buy the hats, you buy the jerseys, then they sign the new player, and that's because of your money.
You
buy the tickets, you buy Apple TV, which I did a 7-day free trial for so I could watch that stupid game. Actually, that was a really good game. It was probably the best of the three, even though they lost. But
that was the one I thought they were going to get beat the worst, too.
I'm with you. I still watch highlights of the Eagles Super Bowl when they won with Foles. I was literally just watching it the other day.
When you're that passionate about something, you feel it. You know what I mean?
What about when you have someone put permanent ink into your skin of a logo of a team that you followed since you were 12 or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that enough passion for you?
It is. Definitely is.
I don't know who would do that, but we made fun of our one buddy, Javet. He had 2 Raiders logos.
Yeah.
I made fun of him so bad, and you don't understand until you dedicate so much time. And it is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I don't get upset when the Eagles lose a regular season game, but when they lose in the playoffs, when they're like deep in, it's like, turn my phone off. Like, anyone messaging
don't even
me about
say the team's name. I don't want to hear anything. Yeah. Like when Packers lose, I won't watch ESPN for the next 3 days.
100%.
And Yankees,
I think
same
48
thing.
hours is a good.
Yeah.
But like any sports info,
I'm serious.
Get out of here.
I'm serious. If Yankees lose, like last year, I didn't really care.
Do you see his smile?
Yeah.
And you voted with him on the Saints.
He wasn't that passionate. He wasn't as passionate.
He couldn't care less.
I could feel his passion.
Hoodies than Saints. And you voted for that. Check out our archive about the March Madness nonsense. Unbelievable. He's laughing at you right now.
He's laughing with me. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's
he cracked a tear and everything.
Yeah.
Have them go back and look at and listen to the video again. I mean, listen to the recording again. They'll hear the crackle in his throat and the deep sincerity. They will feel it.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right. Wait, what? Where'd my thing go? Okay, then. So this is a image of the NBA Finals, which wasn't supposed to be the image that we had up here. Scottie Pippen says that him, Jordan, Horace Grant, or Dennis Rodman, not both, and any 2 other humans on the planet, anyone who, I guess, adult males maybe, is what he's saying, could beat any starting 5 ever.
That's what he says.
Cash or trash, and sure, go ahead.
Trash, I don't know. Pick any 5.
Pick 5.
Jordan, LeBron.
No, you can't.
No, it's got to be a team.
Oh, it's got to be a team?
It's got to be a team.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think he's saying any team.
He didn't include Jordan in that, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Jordan,
it's
Pippen,
like,
Hogro, or Rodman.
It's not like Mortal Kombat where you have an alternate outfit.
Yeah, you pick his last 2.
I didn't hear Jordan up.
So he's still going to have 5.
Unless you pick number 45 Jordan, then you can have him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's saying any Jordan. 5, like any team.
Oh.
I think that's what he's saying, any 5.
Okay.
I
thought he meant any
he's down
5 people.
He's
ever.
down to earth a little bit.
Okay.
But
I'd have to pick Golden State with KD.
Oh, okay. It's not that outrageous then if he would have just said our Bulls.
Yeah.
But when you throw in, I'll take any 2 other people, that's stupid. But let's just, for fun, because it's trash across the board, if it's like me, you, and those 3.
Yeah.
But let's just say the best Bulls team, whatever that 68 win team was or whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, I wouldn't mind Dare's Golden State.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to go to the Spurs with Manu, Tony Parker, Duncan. I think Admiral was on there at the time. And
so the 9th.
Who was it? Ori was their small forward?
Bruce Bowen.
That team was
dirty.
filthy.
Yeah,
what about, what would be a
I'll
good
take my Pistons too.
I was just going to say they would have 04 Pistons.
They would have roughed them around pretty good.
What about the 01 Lakers? Shaq, Kobe, Fisher, Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Ori.
Yeah.
Who's guarding Shaq? Who was their center? Was it Tony Kukoc?
They're not even taking that center.
Well,
It's going to have
let's
to be
give it to
Hogro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who the hell was their center back then? Cartwright?
Maybe. What?
Don't get me wrong, Mike, there's not many people that are going to D him, but then Scotty's getting his 20 and a couple.
My 2011 Mavericks couldn't beat them. That's for sure. I'm just thinking of NBA championship teams, but anyone else come to mind?
I'm thinking Suns. Weren't Suns filthy when
They never
had
won a
Nash?
championship.
And they didn't, but Nash, Amari, and they had who was their shooting guard?
They had Boris Diaw and
They had a good ass team.
Leandro
Their team was
Barbosa.
nasty.
Yeah. But I don't know if they could hold up.
Yeah.
What about the Spurs that beat the Heat in, what was it, 2014?
With your boy with the red hair dude? Bonner. Yeah.
And
Yeah, Heat's a good one with LeBron.
no, I mean
Wade
the
and,
Spurs one.
Yeah.
With they had like Tiago Splitter and they had Kawhi Leonard that year.
Oh, yeah.
So
That was post Manu, right?
he might have still been
Just
there. old Manu.
Because
Yeah, I
Manu and Tony Parker were
Yeah.
they were two of the best front guys in the land. They were nasty.
But yeah, it's preposterous to think you could just take even if you took any two other like NBA level players, you'd need to fill out that roster with.
Yeah, he's talking out his ass.
Yeah. But
If you'd have said like you said, give me my '93 team or give me my, all right, I can work with you.
It's like the Barkley argument.
Yeah, I can work with you.
So I don't know.
The Celtics with Pierce and KG. That's a good
And Ray
one.
Allen.
And Ray Allen,
Allen.
yeah.
Yeah, but they had that bozo
Perkins.
center. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He sucked. Rondo underrated though.
Yeah.
Any other finals teams were like one of the Celtics teams with like Havlicek, Bird,
Yeah.
all those guys.
Parrish. Yeah. Them dudes were tough.
Yeah.
They were tough.
Then the Magic Lakers with Kareem and Worthy, right?
Yeah.
Worthy was on
Yeah.
there. But yeah, I don't know. That's crazy because bro's acting like they won all the finals ever.
Yeah, yeah. And he acted like he was the one dropping 45 a night. You weren't, bro.
Pippen is one of those guys that the more he talks, the more I'm like, oh, I thought I used to like Pippen. You know?
And he's so ugly. I can't even stand looking at him. This dude.
Yeah, he looks like one of those tiki things.
You see his woman, I don't know if she still is, his ex-woman's with Michael Jordan's son.
Is she really young or something? Or is
No,
he into old chicks?
she's like 50 or something.
Damn.
She was on they were on that show together on Traders.
What the hell?
Not DeAndre, the other one.
Michael Jordan Jr.?
Oh, I can't think of his name.
Who would win in a 2v2? LeBron James and LeBron James Jr. or Jordan and Jordan Jr.? Because Jordan Jr. played a little bit. Right?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were going to say DeAndre.
Jordan?
DeAndre is Michael Jordan's son, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, check it.
The center?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, check it.
That's insane.
That's little Mike.
Are we talking about Jordan now and LeBron now?
You're talking Jordan
yes.
back in the day. and
Michael
LeBron
Jordan's
now.
sons. There's no way it's DeAndre Jordan.
I wanna be
Jeffrey,
like
Jasmine, Juanita, what? Isabel?
Oh, Marcus, that's the one that's with Pippen's woman.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan's not related to him.
He's not?
No.
I could have sworn other kid.
Michael B. Jordan is a son.
That's the only way LeBron would have a
I'm just kidding.
chance. Yeah, Michael Jordan and Michael B. Jordan versus LeBron James and LeBron James. There you go. You ever see that commercial where they're like, the guy comes in, he's like, "Oh, I'm Michael Jordan." They all go, "Oh."
Yeah, they all get all depressed.
Pretty funny. All right. I think that'll do it for us. So, Thunder, Pacers, and then you guys have a job to do.
Time to
In-
start. It better
How
not
many
be on
seven-
a
is it
9. I'm
7
old.
games?
It's 8.
7 out
Best
of 7.
out of 7.
Yeah, I'm
So-
old. I can't be staying up late.
Well, you're gonna. But all right. All right, that'll do it for this. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye.